the Fed cut rates, they expanded the money supply, they printed tons of money, they used that money to buy bonds, and all of that excess artificial bond demand brought interest rates down to like zero.
Yeah.
And the banks, of course, went in and they bought up all those bonds at 0%. And then when Janet Yellen, who was then head of the Fed, then became later on Treasury Secretary, started raising rates, I said, watch what happens.
Yeah.
This is going to be a problem for the banks.
Which you're an intelligent person, but it doesn't exactly, it's like you said, it's just math. Like, how did the banks
Right,
not
it's just
see
math.
that?
Right.
Like,
When interest rates go up,
like,
the value of your bonds, the bonds that you just bought, goes down, which means
yeah.
that you have these unrealized losses, which is eventually going to hit your capital, and all these things that happens. It's going to be a big problem. And the only reason they got saved was because they stopped hiking interest rates, and then COVID eventually came around. They slashed interest rates back down to zero. And this is again we were joking about this. It's like you'd think the banks would go, oh my God, we just barely got saved. We barely came out of this alive. You know, we bought all these bonds when rates were zero. We paid record high prices back in 2009. And left ourselves wide open for a financial catastrophe when interest rates rose. We better not do that again. And of course, they went and did the exact same shit. And Bank of America said, no, I see your bond crisis and I raise you hundreds of billions of dollars. And so now these guys have freaking over $100 billion